Ladies and gentle nerds, welcome back to Hearthstone once again. I know it's been a long time, but I've been very busy with life getting in the way of being able to show you this wonderful deck that I have made here. The spare parts deck, which I have tried to record before, and it just did not exactly meet my wonderful standards that I have for this channel. So I'm going to show you a quick tour of what I've got if you have not already looked. You have two mirror images because this deck revolves around things that require one cost, basically like one cost spells, I should say. I should probably specify that. So one cost spells, because we want to focus on the spare parts, which is a game mechanic that was introduced in the Goblins versus Gnomes expansion. So we have maximum spare parts input via, like Clockwork Gnome and other minions, which I will get to in a second. But we have two mirror images, kind of slow the damage to our face, which we will get a lot of damage to the face. Two Clockwork Gnomes, two Mana Worms, because they're really good when you have a whole bunch of one cost spells and they get buffed. You can buff them. Two Frostbolts for control. Originally I had the Unstable Portal, which you can see right here, but I had to take that out because there's so much going on right now in the meta game, as they say, with oh, here's a whole bunch of minions early on, bam. So we could take out, say, a mecha portal minion, which I can't remember the name of it. All right. Two Snow Chuggers, because they're really nice, especially when you're dealing with, say, a warrior or a rogue. You can just kind of freeze them in their place. It's really nice. Very helpful. Two Flame Walkers, two Flame Wakers. I say not walkers, there's no L. Flame Waker. Because we have a whole bunch of one-cost spells, so we're able to deal 2 damage every time we cast a spell. It's pretty great. Pretty awesome. Two Tinkertown Technicians, got to get that buff in that spare part that they give. Two Polymorphs, because I noticed this deck was having issues with dealing with Sludge Belchers and big minions, so I had to put two Polymorphs even though I really didn't want to. As I bump the mic. Two Goblin Blast Mages, because, again, we need some more control, some more damage on the field. Like I said, I've been working on this deck, if I haven't said before, for months. And I mean months. Way back since this... About a couple weeks after the expansion came out. Anyways, two Mechanical Yetis, one Antique Healbot, because if you have two Antique Healbots, then they're not that great of a minion, but they do store 8 health, so it is very nice to have at least one. Two Azure Drakes for card draw and a little bit of spell damage, because later on in the late game we can get a whole bunch of spell damage, especially with Frostbolt and fireballs and such, which I will show you. Lotheb, the whole thing. I had to put him in here just because everybody and their mother playing this game has Lotheb in their deck, and it's really annoying, so I had to put him in there, had to put some kind of meta. He helps out. One Getsan Auctioneer. I had two, but thing is they're kind of it's not a good minion for the mana cost, like a 4/4. Thank you, Rogues, for having this card nerfed. Thank you very much. That's a whole story. So I had to put one. Two, he would just show up all the time, and I couldn't ever play him. So I've had to balance the deck out a lot. Of course, we have Gazlowe. Whenever you cast a 1-mana spell, add a random mech to your hand. We have a whole bunch of spare parts. Therefore, there we go. Toshli. Whenever you summon him, he gives you a spare part. Whenever he dies, you get a spare part. It's pretty nice. One Flame Strike. Same thing like with the Gadget Sound Auctioneer. I had two of them, but they would always end up in my hand at the same time, and it was really annoying, and I couldn't ever do anything. So yeah. And then we have the Archmage Antonidas. whenever you cast a spell, throw a fireball. Or you get a fireball in your hand, and then you can throw it. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Helps with Azure Drake, with spell damage and such. And then I had to put Dr. Boom in here for some late game kind of scary. I mean, yeah. Dr. Boom, pretty self-explanatory. And the bots count as mechs, so we get some mech synergy and stuff. And with that, let's see if this deck can win. It can. I know, I've been there. Do we want to play on ranked, or do we want to? Let's see. We'll go ahead and play ranked. We'll just see what happens here. Alright, let's try this again.
I must protect.
But again, I'm going to cut out the parts where I lose, because that's not entertaining to sit there and watch me lose. So I have lost one. I'm just going to go ahead and be honest with you. Because it was... Okay, well. I needed a polymorph last game. Oh well. So here we have the Clockwork Gnome. Although if we send him out there, he's just going to get hit. But that's okay, because next turn I can just summon the Flame Walker. And then we have the Mechanical Yeti, which would have also been helpful. Mechanical Yeti is pretty good, even though he gives a spare part to each player. Unless he's going to use Innovate, which he will not. Okay. Do I want to summon the Flame Walker, or do I want to... I probably want to summon the Flame Walker. Although now this is where he swipes. That'll at least get one swipe out of the way. So that probably wasn't very smart of me to do. Because it will kind of slow me down unless I draw a 3
I must
card.
safeguard the land.
He's just going to do that instead. Okay then. Well, poor Clockwork Gnome's gonna die next turn anyways, which is kind of sad. So. Just kind of control the field a bit. Next up, we can summon the Yeti, which will probably be very nice. Give us a big, strong minion on the board. What's he planning to do? Oh, okay, he's gonna wrath it. I have a feeling he's got one of those druid, the bear thing. What is that called? The one where it's like a 4/6 or a charge. Or a sludge belcher. Which I really don't want to deal with, so I'm probably just gonna get rid of it. There we go. I don't want to deal with the Sludge Belcher, although I'm sure he has a tree. What is it with all the... See, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. All the Dr. Booms in the world. And they're very annoying. Alrighty then. We just kind of want to control the big ones, the big boys. Next we can drop down Gazlowe if we so desire. He's in a Savage War, which doesn't really, doesn't really help his case at all. I mean, if he wants to take 4 damage to the face, he can. No. Alrighty then. Alright, so he's going to clear the board. It's kind of annoying, but, you know, just these things happen. Is he going to buff Dr. Boom?
Time waits for no
Dr.
one.
B? Dr. BD? Nope, he's going to load that. Okay. Unfortunate indeed. We could drop down into Nidus if we wanted to. Oh, he probably just got a spare part that lets him re-drop down both of them. We'll see what happens if he's going to silence Antonitis. If he does, no big deal. Right now, he's just trying to reestablish board control at the moment. So, which he probably can. And he probably has another Wrath. Nope, he's just alright, cool. Hey, works for me. There's a Shredder. No big deal.
Keep it quick, kid. I ain't got all day.
Especially, I can come up a bit and then something like that. Awesome. So we had a 4-6 and a 2-1, which you probably get rid of very easily. But hey, we're doing really good right now. We're doing pretty okay. That was somewhat inefficient of a trade there, sir. I think you'll need to go back and you'll need to learn your... Okay, I see what you did there. It's very smart. Not really. But that's still okay. We're still doing alright. If we had a Flame Strike right now, that'd be great. That would be awesome if we had a Flame Strike. But probably not going to get one. Which is kind of sad. Nope. Let's play this. And okay. It could work. We have 2 taunts of our own. He's probably just going to let this thing get way out of control, which we have a polymorph if that does happen. And all that's going to do is give him a card draw. Because he's so full up on mana. He's so full of beans right now. I don't even know what that actually. You're so sad. You're so full of beans. Why are you so full of beans, man? You're so full of jealous beans. Jelly beans. Jealous beans. Jealous jelly beans. Gel-ish jelly beans. Wow. So, really. No, there's no beast. There's no beast in your sight. Alrighty then. Let's see. It's another Azure Drake. We can drop this. Maybe give him that. Alrighty then. Okay.
Job's done.
Okay, so now he has a 4-1 and a 4-4. Is he planning to, like, super nature chomp my face?
None may challenge the living.
Okay. Well, you know what we're gonna do with that. There's a little cool thing called a Paralymurf. It's your Paralymurf. Drop this down. Polymorph. That. He's almost donezied. Almost donezied. So see, as you can see, the synergy of the spare pots and the whatever else I have is very, very strong. It's strong. He has an Azure Drake himself. Although...
I concede.
Yep! We win! Huzzah! See, can he use the sheep? Okay. Alright, I think the next one we're just going to go into casual, because I've already messed up my rank today. Which actually, I've gotten this far in rank with this deck actually, so... Rank 13, all based around spare parts. You know, I'm not too... I don't really care about rank. all that much. There's not really much different you can do, except for like go for legendary, which is pretty much impossible unless you have like a face hunter, so or control
Jaina
warrior.
versus Gul'dan.
Fighting X-Man.
Your soul shall be mine.
All right, not a
You
bad
asked
start,
for it.
although a bit worried about the 2-1 health right there. Little bit worried about that. Ooh, but I got them in the war. So maybe turn 4 I can drop these 2. We'll see. He's probably just gonna be like, Zoo deck, go on. There's still a lot of Zoo decks in the casual ranking. Why? I don't know. But I guess they all got booted out when Face Hunters and Control Warriors took over. Is he going to Dark Bomb it? Nope, that's a Puddle Stomper right there. I don't have, It is, it's not good. Is this a Murloc deck? I'm not familiar with how to deal with Murlocs. It's been a long time, especially with this deck. I haven't had a chance to test that out. If I drop that down, just gonna do it. Just gonna drop it, just in case. I don't know. So I have my nose is so itchy today. I don't understand. Get the Murloc deck who come in here all bluff. The Puddle Stomper. Internoitron. Murloc Raider, alrighty then.
Something needs
Put that down. Get a time rewinder. Do I want to do that? No.
I am ready.
Yeah, we'll just do it. Alright, so we're building up for Gazlowe here. We got 2 alright cards. And alright then. And whatever. Ouch. Alright, cool. Saves me some time. So we're almost into Gazlowe territory. About 2 or 3 more turns. Probably. We got 1 more turn for Toshli. I don't know. But see, just kind of like the momentum things. If you don't have the right cards at the right moments, you can't really. And that's both his Shadow Bolts. Okay then. Help me! I'm being hit by the frogs. I don't really know what Murlocs are. They're like weird frogs, not frogs people. I don't know. Excuse the squeaky chair. Also, there's a storm going on outside. So if my internet or power happens to go out, I don't know if I'll be able to keep this video. Oh look, it's another Murloc. What happened? I'm sorry. It's my best Murloc impression. Okay. 5. Do I want to summon the mirror image or... If we summon Gazlowe now, we can get like a whole bunch of stuff. You know what? I'm gonna...
Show them no mercy.
I'll just go ahead and summon Tasha and see what happens. Next up, probably drop Gazlowe in the mirror entities because he's just kind of wailing on my
Give
face
me
right
a
now.
quest.
And that can be... Alright. So you're gonna... Okay, cool. Dude, that's like very helpful actually. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I got a whole bunch of these. I don't... Time Rewinder is not... But you know what? Go ahead and we'll just... Yeah, okay. Go ahead, get rid of some of these Time Rewinders. This is ridiculous. Anyways, I just wanted to get rid of some of those Time Rewinders. We could totally just do that. That's great. So I mostly just went towards his face, which I was really hoping we'd get rid of the 4-2. But, oh well. Next up we could drop Gazlowe, put Taunt and Stealth on, whatever. Or we can polymorph that 4-2.
So many possibilities.
If need be. Which probably should have done that anyways. Or we can polymorph that. It's perfectly... Yep, that's a good idea. I'd say it's a good idea. Or even better...
Flame on.
Come on, hit him, hit him, hit him. Do it, do it, do it, yes! Oh, it gets so intense. And look, we've caught up. Behold the power of the mech deck. Not the mech deck, spare part. Oh no, look, it's a wolf. Hep, hep, hep. Oh no, I am scared. I am frightened.
Keep it quick, kid. I ain't got all day.
And we can... Oh well. So let's see you break through that taunt. I'm pretty sure at this point he's quite frustrated with the situation at hand. Ooh, I've been recording. Alright, 4-1. Alright, and... Yep. Alright, now you gotta deal with that. Okay. Now what? Is he gonna draw? And you got a Dark Bomb, which is exactly what he needed. Okay. Well, that's quite alright. Now, 2-3. You can drop this bad boy right here. You can burn everything he loves and knows. We'll drop this guy. So, now what you gonna do? I hadn't really gotten to show off the whole Antonitis thing, which is kind of sad. But you probably get the idea. We play the 1 cost spell, we get a fireball. We play the fireball, we get another fireball. You know, it just kind of snowballs out of control. It's great. Well, what you got for us, Mr. I don't even know what kind of warlock you are. Another Dark Bomb, alright. That was a weird sounding death. Ah, Gadgetson Auctioneer. Glad you could show up to the party here. That rhymed. I didn't even mean it. Will you accept your fate?
Ready to ride.
Nope, he's just... Nope. Well, that's still GG. Oh, this is like Sludge Belcher.
You win
Yep,
this time.
that's what I thought. Okay, I think that'll about do it here for Hearthstone. Maybe I'll get around to it again sometime. I also have a couple other things planned. Tavern Brawl is done with. I was kind of late to get in here with that. I mean, I played it in my own time, but I didn't get to record it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. You know, comment if you want to see other games or things. And until next time, stay fancy.